This is Steve with Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and today I'm going to show you how to rebuild the top end on this 2015 KTM 300 XCW. Two-stroke bikes are a blast to ride, but just like any internal combustion motor, they're going to need to be rebuilt from time to time due to a mechanical failure or as a preventive measure to aid in costly repairs in the future. KTM recommends rebuilding the top end at 40 hours of competition use or at 80 hours of normal use. This bike has 40 hours, so we're going to go ahead and rebuild the top end before the riding season starts. To do this job, you're going to need a basic set of hand tools, torque wrenches, and a variety of specialty tools, but we'll talk about those as we do the job. You'll also need gloves, safety glasses, and rags. Now as for parts, we offer a big variety here at Rocky Mountain ATV MC, so we've chosen a few different manufacturers to help make this rebuild be more cost effective. Having an extra air filter on hand is always nice, even if you don't need it. And don't forget, using your OEM service manual for more information, proper procedures, and torque specs will help make this job a lot easier. Before we start the disassembly, we want to make sure that we're organized and we have a clean area that we can set all of our parts as we disassemble. And then next we want to start with cleaning our bike thoroughly. I mean clean. You don't want any dirt falling into any internal components of your engine and damaging things further. Now if you need help with this, check out our How to Wash a Dirt Bike video. First, let's turn off the fuel valve and drain the oil and the coolant. Then let's remove the seat, plastics, fuel tank, and exhaust. Make sure to unhook your battery if your bike has one. This would also be a good time to charge your battery while you're rebuilding your top end. Now on this bike, you don't necessarily need to remove the carburetor to rebuild the top end. I like to start with everything fresh. I'm already in it, so I like to pull off the air filter and either clean or replace it. If you need help with that, watch our How to Clean Your Air Filter video. And then I also like to go through the carburetor and clean it out so that when you reassemble everything, it's easier to make the adjustments needed to make it run right after assembly. Now to gain better access, I like to pull the subframe and just roll it up out of the way and tighten it so that it stays up. It makes it a lot easier to get the carburetor out. Now let's pull the spark plug cap off, radiator hoses, and top engine mount. Now that we have those removed, it's a good idea to go back through and re-clean around the areas just to make sure that you don't get any debris inside of your motor once you unbolt it and expose the internals. You can use a little contact cleaner and a rag. Now let's remove the starter and starter cover. Then let's remove the spark plug along with the cylinder head bolts in a crisscross pattern and the cylinder head. Now while you're pulling off the cylinder head, make sure you don't lose the dowel pins, and you want to make sure to remove the O-rings too. Now let's remove the power valve cover and retainer arm ball spring. Be careful not to lose the spring pin. Next, remove the cylinder nuts in a crisscross pattern and cylinder. Be careful not to let the rotted piston fall and hit the case. This might cause some damage and may cause sealing issues later, so be careful. Now don't forget to put paper towels in the crankcase space so that you don't drop dirt or any contaminants down into the bottom end. Now let's hold the piston and remove the piston pin circlip. Be careful removing these things will get away from you. Then let's remove the piston pin. You may need to use the piston pin removal tool if it doesn't just slide right out. Now we'll slide the piston off and remove the bearing. Now that we have our top end removed, if you need to rebuild your bottom end, check out our How to Rebuild a KTM 300 XCW bottom end. If you don't, then let's go ahead and clean and inspect all of our parts and get it ready for reassembly. Please watch our top-end rebuild video part 2 for the reassembly process.